Kurt. And then we've also got Mr. Farnsworth and
Miss Robson.
So we're here with these guys at the moment. We're going to, as I said, we're going to be starting our Recruitz program in a couple of weeks' time. These guys have never flown before at all, and they're here today just to kind of witness the atmosphere of the challenge, see the guys flying. You know, I think they've got a little bit excited by the dynamic stuff, but we're not quite there yet. So just want to get, you know, the instant reaction from you guys. What were your first thoughts when you walked in here today?
I thought it was actually, because it was quite busy, I thought it was going to be really fun because there's so many countries all around the world coming, and I thought it was going to be really good.
And I noticed you were flag spotting earlier as well. You were doing some. So what kind of countries were you seeing here today? Then?
We saw Great Britain, we saw Sweden.
Yeah, I think I saw Germany and Ireland. I definitely saw France.
Saw Russia and Ireland, didn't we?
So what did you think? You saw some of the younger teams that are here in the next couple of days. We've got the French team, the Aerocar Academy. We've got 3 junior teams. What did you think to them flying? And
I think they were really good.
Really good?
They were quite young, so it was really good.
Do you feel like you can relate to that, and you think you're going to be able to do that once you get going in the sport?
Yeah.
Are you really excited for it?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Well, Kurt, I mean, what's your opinion on the junior teams? Obviously, we don't have a junior team in Great Britain yet, so we're keen to get one. We're keen to raise the bar a little bit higher for Great Britain.
Well, I wish those kind of programs were already available when I was that age. That's why I feel like, oh, you know, I was dreaming.
You want to be a recruit?
Yes, I want to be a recruit. I would love to be a recruit. Well, it's fantastic because other countries obviously already have the programs, and you can actually watch your future competition, right? The guys that you want to beat one day or fly better than them. You know, this is competition. But they like the Czech Republic and France, they are really advanced with that already. They've been running programs already for a few years, and it's great if other countries are following up, you know, and getting into the same direction. Those are our future world champions.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And we have already excellent flyers out there, and you know, I can't wait to see more and more. My kids are flying, you know, they've been in the wind tunnel. I have some, you know, my youngest, the son, he was in there when he was 6 years old the first time, and my daughter, now she has already 2 tandem jumps, so, you know, and they love it. They love the wind tunnel. You have been flying already, right, Elena?
No, they haven't.
Not at all yet? Oh, that must be exciting.
It's starting next term. Starting next in the summer term, we're going to.
So it's fun. What kind of sports are you doing now?
I do more of like a ballet sort of sport. I do ballet dance, and karate.
And Luca?
I do football, I do karate, I stop now.
All right, well, those are great sports for becoming good skydiving competitors because it's body coordination. You know, you have to make a lot of different moves in karate and ballet. You do that, you know, you're learning how to, your legs and arms are working with each other, and so that's a good foundation. And you, Georgia, what are you doing?
I do netball and karate, but I will be doing one as close netball's finished up.
You're all karatekas here, huh? Like,
Yeah,
you gotta be careful that I say the right words here, not offending anybody. I hope I don't.
So you'll have to bring some of those moves into the tunnel. I mean, we watched the Singapore girls earlier, the Team Firefly. So, you know, how do you guys feel? I mean, obviously that was quite exciting to watch them, you know, really flying around really fast. And with your ballet, you've been quite good at getting up to that level, you know, and being aware of your body and long lines and things like that. So do you think you're going to be quite close getting up to that level soon, do you think?
I think so, probably because of all the techniques and stuff.
Well, it depends on how much you train, of course. Like with everything, you know, if you want to be a good karateka, what's your belt? What belts do you have?
I've just recently got my green belt.
Green belt, and you?
I got my orange.
You got your orange or yellow, or are you okay? And you, Georgia?
My green belt.
Okay, so you know, the more you train, you know, it takes some efforts to get to the black belt eventually. So, but if you train and you practice and you put everything in, like in school learning, you know, you get there, you get your black belt, and in skydiving you become a world champion one day. You know? So it depends on how much you train and how much you're putting into it. That's with everything else. Are you good at school? You in karate, of course, too. So if you're good in school, you know, you can become a good competitor too.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, with the Recruitz program, we've got the Rushmore School and St Andrews School on board with us as well. So between Bodyflight and those, and we've got a couple of other youth groups coming up as well as part of the academy. We're hoping to get a good selection of teams in the next few months, where we're going to, you know, pair people up, get everybody going into four-way, and start the training from there. We've got a massive amount of support already from the school and the parents as well of the kids. And it's just nice to have that, you know, that community in the sport, and bringing that new community in, you know, new schools, new young bloods. You guys are all as excited as the kids are, aren't you?
We're really
that,
looking forward to it. It's such an opportunity for us. It's going to be really exciting. I know it's going to be very difficult because I think we might have to let some children down, unfortunately, because it's been very popular. But hopefully we're going to have a great time, aren't we, with it?
Absolutely.
And we have it's a family sport. We have a lot of family teams where the father with there's in Canada a father with a daughter and a son flying together in the same team. It's a sport where you can do it. You know, there are other sports where the differences between grown up and kids are too big. You cannot really do it together, but flying, you can do that together. So we have brothers and sisters and fathers and daughters and you know, husbands and wives. So all kind of different combinations.
And it's a sport, is it, where the males and females or girls and boys can compete at the same level?
Exactly.
Without
it's not, we see it right here, you know, in the opening class. The French female national team is in second place in the open class or third place. So, you know, there is no, and we have world champions in the open class, female world champions together with the boys. So it's all possible, you know, they can do everything together, and I think that's a wonderful thing about sport.
Absolutely. I think it was Hannah Betts said something recently. She did an article with Skydive Mag, and she put a quote on there about, you know, it's not about necessarily how much talent you have, it's about how much hard work and aspiration you have to put into it. So it's not always about natural talent, you know, it is just, are you that determined to get to that level? And if you are, and you put in the work and the training, then you can be there. You know, you don't have to just assume that everybody has this natural talent to be a good flyer. It is all hard work, and it proves it by the teams that are at that top level. Is they're the ones that are putting in the tunnel time and the training.
That's what we say about all the children's work. Practice makes perfect.
Exactly, absolutely, and that's one of the reasons why young flyers are getting into the sport so much now, because the tunnels around the world that are popping up everywhere. You know, it's allowing children of all ages to get into flying and get years and years and hours of flying under their belts before they even get into the sky. So, you know, they're already at an accelerated starting point than any other of these teams behind us. You know, most of the teams behind us started in the sky when they were 18 and then have progressed from there and have used the tunnel training to accelerate, you know, their later years in the sport. Whereas these guys are starting off with the best facilities they can get, you know, the most accelerated intensive training. So when they eventually turn 18 and they're allowed to start jumping out of planes and, you know, getting used to the parachutes, you're already going to be doing those formations and in those, you know, averaging 30 points. And
you don't even have
local facilities and the opportunity to come and do such a fantastic activity around the corner from their own houses.
Yeah, it's incredible. Very, very lucky, aren't we?
Yeah, it's great to have you guys on board, and I can't wait to. I'm so glad you guys have got to see it today, and you've come down and, you know, got the adrenaline going, and we're getting excited about what we can do, and then yeah, we'll get cracking in a couple of weeks' time, and we'll see these guys back here maybe at next year's World Challenge, who knows?
So what are you doing to prepare for it? Did you have all kind of practicing on the ground already, the body positioning, mom and dad?
Well, this is the first time I've actually seen them downstairs on the little trolley things.
Okay.
I thought we could set something up, a couple of skateboards maybe,
Yeah,
and go the wall
absolutely.
first. But I think it's all about routine, isn't it? It's learning routine.
Yep.
So we can do plenty of practicing learning routines before
In
we
body position, you can learn so much already. You can be so well prepared without ever flying. So if you practice at home how to, you know, the body position on the floor, or
That's it, coffee tables, you know, get on the coffee table at home, banana position.
I remember when my wife Becky and I we practiced for her first skydive at home, body position. Kitchen door was the exit, you know, frame for the plane, and you can do a lot of things at home to get ready for it. You can also watch videos. You take the videos of this competition here and look at all the moves and how they're doing it, so you can learn a lot just by watching, you know. So, and I'm sure you're interested now that you know, you're going, watch the videos, see how the other guys are doing it, and then you go home and you're pretending, you're dreaming, you know, you're getting you can get on the ground, on the floor, and you move around, and so that can all be done at home.
Yep.
There is a team here from Finland. They live in the very northern part of Finland, and they cannot jump there. It's too cold, not good enough weather. But they're in first place in the A class in one of the lower categories, far ahead of everybody else. And they have I don't know how old he is now, a 14-year-old boy in there. But they practice with the family. The mother, father are skydivers, experienced skydivers. So they practice. They have their creeper, their trolleys at home, and they practice the whole winter long. They can never jump or fly, but they prepare it at home. So, you can get your mom and dad on the belly too. So they. Are you gonna fly in the tunnel too? Are you gonna?
I'd like to have a go.
We'll have a go.
Yeah,
leave it to the main
this
children.
is not your first time with us, is it? You guys have been surfing here before, so
Yes,
we've got
we've been
the
surfing
flow
for many
rider
years,
over there.
yeah.
It looks a little bit different when there's no water on it at the moment, and you've both done the surfing as well, haven't you?
Yes, we have. Yeah.
So
We've brought
I'm
both
sure
schools up for years.
Yeah,
to do
so
that. It's been brilliant.
we'll get you in a flight suit, and we'll certainly get you in.
I think it
there,
might look better than the wetsuit actually.
Do you know anybody personally who has already been flying there? Any of your friends or?
A couple of boys in my class have been already. Yeah.
Are you a
Their
teacher?
birthday parties and things. Yeah.
Are you a teacher?
Yeah. So a couple of boys said we have to do it, so we did do it.
Yeah. Oh, good.
It's gonna be good.
You can make it. You can bring it up to your principal and make it a physical education part.
Well,
there are schools who are already coming up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, we've definitely got, I think, 6 sessions booked already for the 2 schools, and we can practice in the hall now. I can't wait to see it.
Suggestions on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
definitely. Get dive in, and we'll get you guys chatting to a couple of the guys later on today, and show you a few formations.
To work out what sort of suits we want to wear, what colour we want, don't we?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's it. That's the best part.
Get your uniform look cool, with those cool
I've just
helmets
seen a bright
on
pink
and the
one go
nice
down there.
pink. Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's
well,
it. We're
fine.
gonna,
I'm sure the boys are going
we
with that.
haven't come up with a suit design yet, so that's one thing.
That's
Yeah,
it.
you guys can work on that.
We have
from
a
home.
competition, can
Yeah,
we?
exactly. What's your favourite colours? What do you want to put on there? And we'll see you guys back here. I'm certain at one of the World Challenges, but thanks very much for coming in today.
Thank you very much for having us.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.